But anyway, though, here are my predictions for the WWE Money in the Bank 2014 pay-per-view, kicking it off with Paige versus Naomi for the Divas Championship. So with only 4 matches already announced for the show, and it's very likely that more matches will be announced for the pay-per-view in the next couple of days. That was the same case with Payback last month, and I record these things on Tuesdays, so it's very likely that we'll get more matches announced for the pay-per-view before the pay-per-view on Sunday night. But anyway, though, Paige versus Naomi is a matchup that I look forward to for the first time in a long time. The first Divas title match that I'm actually excited for, if only because there's a story behind it. And I've been clamoring for a story and complaining about this for a long time in the Divas division, that we need a story behind these matches. Okay, Alicia Fox gets a win. That makes her automatically makes her the contender for the Divas Championship. Okay, that's all fine and good, but we need a story. Paige has had very little to no character development since coming up to the main roster, which is a shame. I think last night on commentary was the first time that we've heard from her on the main roster since her first night in on the main roster against AJ when she won the Divas Championship. But even still, though, I'm looking forward to this matchup. It should be very good. Paige and Naomi had a very good matchup on main event last week, so this should be much of the same. Also an intriguing factor in this contest is Cameron. I'm very surprised that I'm even saying that, but Cameron has been teasing a heel turn as of late, putting the BS rumors to rest that Naomi is the one to turn heel and Cameron's the one to turn face. That was probably just a mistake, because it's very easily, you can very easily tell that it's the other way around. But either way, Cameron costing Naomi the championship or interfering and causing it to go to a no contest is a great way to close it out. I'm looking forward to it. Either way, I still say Paige walks out of this thing still the Divas champion. I think it's still too soon to take the title off of her. But it should be a good matchup. Naomi will get her due as Divas champion at some point. Maybe it leads to a triple threat match also involving Cameron at some point going into SummerSlam, or even you get Naomi versus Cameron going into the SummerSlam pay-per-view. And hopefully this leads into a return from AJ. And think about this for a second. If we get AJ back, feuding with Paige for the Divas Championship, and then you get Naomi versus Cameron in a feud together, and then you have Summer Rae versus Layla, and a feud I'm not really fond of, really, at the moment. I don't really care to see it. But that's 3 feuds in the Divas division right now, which I think would be great. So hopefully they continue to push the Divas division as, entertaining and intriguing and interesting with these storylines. But either way, I see Paige coming out of this thing still your Divas champion. Up next for the WWE Tag Team Championships, the Uso brothers taking on Luke Harper and Eric Rowan for the WWE Tag Team titles. I forgot to mention this in my Raw review, but I'm really of 2 minds of the new theme for the Wyatt family for Harper and Rowan, not for Bray Wyatt. He's keeping his own theme song. And I know it's like a harmonica version of He's Got the Whole World in His Hands. The whole world in his hands thing, it was entertaining at one point. It's not catching on as it once was, and it's kind of annoying at this point. So to hear their theme song, as heels, it works. But I would have been fine had they just kept their old theme, Live in Fear, with these two. But on the flip side of things, though, it gives them their own identity. And if they are going to win the tag team titles on Sunday, I guess it is a crucial thing to give them their own identity as tag team champions. But either way, though, this match could very well go either way. It should be an awesome matchup. They've had great matches in the past. But like I said, either team could come out of this thing victorious as tag team champions. I guess I'll take the safe route and go with the Usos, assuming that the Ascension gets called up soon and we see that feud come to fruition. Harper and Rowan don't need tag team titles, but if they are to come out of this thing tag team champions and Wyatt wins the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, that'd be a great follow-up to Monday Night Raw on Monday night with all 3 members of the Wyatt family holding gold, much like the Shield did last year. That'd be a fantastic hook going into Raw and a great thing for the Wyatt family stable. But I don't know. I just have a feeling that the Usos will pick up the victory here and retain the tag team championships. And maybe we see a title change next night on Raw. That'd be awesome because I'll be there. But either way, maybe we see the title change hands at some point in the near future. But I don't know. I still see the Usos coming out of this thing victorious. And I forgot to mention this before, but Daniel Bryan will be on the pre-show on Sunday night to address the Authority for the first time since being stripped of the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I forgot to mention that before. There is no pre-show match. But Daniel Bryan will be appearing. I think probably not in person. They never really said in person, so I don't expect them to be there in person. Maybe via Skype or over a phone call or something. I don't know. But that's one hook for the pre-show. There is no match this year for the Money in the Bank pre-show. But up next for the WWE Money in the Bank contract ladder match, where the winner of this contest will earn a shot at the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at any time, any place of their choosing for up to the next year. The contestants include Seth Rollins, Kofi Kingston, Jack Swagger, Bad News Barrett, Dolph Ziggler, RVD, and Dean Ambrose. And I'll do the same thing with the title ladder match too. I'll break it down person by person basis. Seth Rollins is easily the best candidate to win the briefcase in this contest, so I'll go with Seth Rollins. Kofi Kingston is a joke. I mean, he hasn't meant anything in years since his D-push 5 years ago against Randy Orton. So, yeah, I'll go with Randy Orton. I'll go with Kofi Kingston not winning this matchup here, but being involved in this contest is a plus for Kofi. He's always a highlight reel in the Money in the Bank ladder matches, so I look forward to what he'll produce in this contest. Jack Swagger, same thing. They haven't done anything with him for a long time, so he's not going to win. I don't know why he was in this matchup over a guy like a Damian Sandow or a Big E or a Bo Dallas, but I don't know. Good for him, but he should have some fine spots in this matchup. Bad News Barrett is the dark horse for me personally. Bad News Barrett has been pushed in recent months. He was supposed to win the matchup a couple years ago, and I thought he might win it last year, and he didn't. And then he just disappeared from television shortly thereafterward. But I would absolutely love to see Bad News Barrett emerge victorious here after Ambrose cost Rollins the contract, or vice versa. But I don't see him winning here, but I would absolutely mark the hell out if he did. But I think it is likely that we see Barrett win. I'm not saying he will win, but he is a likely candidate. Dolph Ziggler hasn't been pushed in forever. It would be the shock of the century if he was to win this one. But he should be a highlight reel in this matchup like Kofi, so that should be good to see. RVD, same thing. He won't be winning. And Dean Ambrose is also a likely candidate. But of the two former Shield members, I see Seth Rollins winning, given his alliance with the Authority, and him versus Bryan could be a hell of a contest for later down the line over the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. So for that contest, I've got Rollins going over, and in the main event, in the WWE World Heavyweight Championship ladder match to crown a new champion, the contestants include Alberto Del Rio, Randy Orton, Sheamus, Cesaro, Bray Wyatt, John Cena, Roman Reigns, and now the newly added Kane. So like I did before, Del Rio, someone predicted to me last night that he'll win because he's a dark horse. I don't even know why he's in it to begin with. If he wins, yeah, the shock is there, but no one gives two shits about Del Rio, and putting the title on him will not solve matters either. So Del Rio is not winning here. Randy Orton, I don't see that happening. I could see Roman Reigns winning and then defending against Orton next week or next month at Battleground. But Randy Orton had his shots. He's done, so no. Sheamus is an interesting one too, if only because it was rumored a few months ago, going into WrestleMania 30, that him and Bryan were supposed to clash at WrestleMania 30. And hopefully a heel turn's on the horizon for Sheamus. I don't see it happening in the foreseeable future, but hopefully. But either way, though, I don't see him carrying both the WWE World Heavyweight titles and the United States Championship at the same time simultaneously. So I don't see Sheamus winning here. Cesaro is a dark horse for me, if only because I think if he wins, it'd be tremendous. It might be a little too soon. Out of the three young guys in this matchup, so to speak, of Bray Wyatt, Kane, and Cesaro, it might be too soon for Cesaro to win. But it would be a welcome sight to see him win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. He is a future world champion, no doubt. Bray Wyatt's an interesting one, too. He's been in headlining matches against John Cena. He's headlined Raw multiple times in the past. I could see them putting the championship on him. But like with Reigns and like with Cesaro, if any of the young guys were to get a reign with the WWE World Heavyweight title, their first reign with the championship should not be a brief one. If the plan is to just drop the championship next month at Battleground or 2 months from now at SummerSlam, then there's no point. So I wouldn't put the championship on Bray Wyatt, but it would be pretty awesome if he did win. I'd much rather have him win as opposed to Cena, but Cena will probably win. So speaking of Cena, I'll go with him as winning this matchup. I don't want him to win. He shouldn't win, but he probably will win, knowing WWE. They made it so predictable that he will win this matchup. And they made it predictable 2 years ago when he won the Money in the Bank briefcase. And they'll make it predictable again that he's going to be winning the championship on Sunday. But Cena's a guy that he could win the championship and lose it a month later, because he's held the championship so many goddamn times that it's okay if he loses it a month or two later. Go so far as to say lose it a day later or 8 days later, which has not been unheard of for John Cena. But I'll go with John Cena as the winner of this matchup. Roman Reigns would be awesome if he won this one. Might be a little too soon, but he's headlined pay-per-views, he's main evented shows. with Evolution in the past. I think he might be ready for the championship, and he could, like I said before, he could defend against Randy Orton, and then go on to defend against Triple H at SummerSlam. But Reigns versus Triple H is a match at SummerSlam that doesn't need the championship attached to it, so I won't go with Reigns here. I don't think he wins, but it would be awesome if he did. And finally, Kane, he's just kind of in there because he's buddy-buddy with the Authority, and he has no other place in the card. So Kane, we'll have some cool spots. He was in the first ever Money in the Bank ladder match. He's a Money in the Bank ladder match veteran, so I'm looking forward to his involvement in the contest. Should be awesome, but he's not winning it all. Don't fool yourself. But overall though, I've got John Cena going over here. Yeah, overall, this card looks very, very good. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said before, Money in the Bank is always awesome. Go back to 2010, 2011, my favorite pay-per-view of all time. 2012 was good. 2013 was great, too. So, Money in the Bank on Sunday should be awesome. Look forward to watching it on the WWE Network live. And hopefully it has the potential to, kind of set the course for WWE Summer Season, which really has been lacking in the last few weeks. Raw's been picking up. It has been better in the last 2 episodes have been good. But hopefully this pay-per-view kind of sets a tone for WWE Summer Season, what storylines we should expect, and going forward for WWE going into the road to SummerSlam in August.